That's right, just sing out in your own words. Just sing out in your own words. Let us be a generation marked with holiness. A generation of people who know your love, who know your holiness, God. Carriers of your presence, carriers of your presence, God. Generation marked by your love. Generation purified, set apart, holy unto you, God. Holy, 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 yes. Lord God Almighty. Holy, holy, Lord God Almighty.
Hi, my name is Daniel Gomez. I'm 22 years old. I came to the Lord at a young age of 21. I was hurt, found afflicted, I had nowhere to go. And then I came to the men's home in Victory Outreach of Whittier, the homes in Puente. And I just thank God for saving me, man. I was stuck on drugs, I was stuck on alcohol, stuck on nicotine. I was stuck living my daily life of drug addiction and bad habits. And I came to the men's home, and that's where I began to realize that God had a purpose in my life, that He wants to give me a future, vision, meaning, and destiny, man. So, like, I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful for my passion, for my directors, for these men. You know, I graduated last year, as a matter of fact, around November 15th. Well, November 15th, 2015, and I'm still sticking it out. I've been here 20 months almost, and I just thank God, and I just can't wait to see what He's gonna do in my life, man.
All right. So I want to ask you some questions real quick. Since you've been here, let me ask you this: what made you come to Victory Outreach?
I wanted to change. I was tired of living the life I was living, and I got confirmation after confirmation that you need to change, and you need to grow up, and you need to become a man, not just a boy or not just a homeboy, but a man of God. And I came to the realization that's it. You know, I'm tired. You know.
But tired of what? What were you tired of?
I was tired of living the life that I was living, of drug addiction, of emptiness, of hopelessness. I knew that I wanted to start my life all over and over again, and I couldn't press no reset button to do it. And the only thing that could ever get me to that point was to drop to my knees and ask for forgiveness, and that's what I had to do. And that's what the home was here for me to do, come to repent, you know, to turn. I had pride. And
Okay. How long you been in the home again?
20 months.
20 months. Since
20 years.
So since
20 years.
Yeah, brother.
all right, all right. Since the day, from the day you walked in the gates, and to where you're at now, how has walking to the gates affected you in your lifestyle? Not only your lifestyle physically, but spiritually.
Well, it really showed me how to pray and how to get a hold of God and how to discover the voice of God in times of trials and the time of need. That it was always Him that was there and speaking to me and telling me that He had a plan for me, that was always protecting me in my times of trouble, my time of need. I know that it was Him. I know that it wasn't me, it wasn't my homies, it wasn't my mom, my dad, but it was only God that was with me the whole time. The Bible says He'll never leave me nor forsake me. I just thank God He was always there. And it became, when it came to the point where I came to the home and I began to realize it was God the whole time. And that really helped me out a lot, because now I know who my God is, you know. I know who I am. Give me meaning, give me purpose. And I didn't know who I was. I couldn't tell you who my friends were. I couldn't tell you where I was going. I couldn't tell you where I was at. I couldn't tell you about myself. I couldn't tell you anything. I couldn't tell you who my girlfriend was. I couldn't tell you what my future was gonna be. But now I know I'm gonna be doing. I know where I'm going. I know who I am, and God gave me destiny, man.
All right. I'm still going. The good thing about this, I can edit it. So it doesn't matter if there's bloopers. All right. All right. So here's the thing. What things have you learned since you've been here?
I learned servanthood. I learned prayer, reading the Word, living the Word, and sharing the Word.
What vision have you? I'm assuming you're going to have an answer for this question. What is the vision of Victory Outreach?
The vision of this ministry is to help others, those that are lost, those that are in need, those that are hopeless. The mission statement says it right there, to bring those that are in darkness. And then the promised scriptures is to get those treasures out of darkness, for the family, for the loved ones as well.
Can you quote Isaiah 45:2-3?
I will go before you and level the mountains. I will make the crooked path straight. I will give you treasures out of darkness, riches stored in secret places, so you may know that I am Lord, the God of Israel, who summons you by name.
All right, I'm going to pick your brain, all right? I'm going to pick it. What does that verse mean to you?
Well, it starts off, it says, I will. And the thing is, not you will, not your homeboys will, but he will. That he will do everything for you, that he will help you in your time of need. It isn't going to be him. It's no longer going to be you and how you're going to do it and how you're going to get by, but God's going to do it for you, so you don't got to worry about a thing. See, he got everything under control. He said that he will go before you and level the mountains. Every circumstance, every valley, every mountain high, every giant, everything that you've been going through in your life that's been struggling or keeping you away from your blessing, God's going to level it like it's nothing. Amen. And I will break down the gates of bronze. Amen. And the routine, the drug addiction, the prison in the mind, he's just begin to remove and cleanse that, so you can be able to be free. For the Bible says, where my spirit is, there's freedom. And I said, I'll cut to the bars of iron. Things that you couldn't do on yourself, and the things that no man could do, that he'll begin to do the impossible for you, that he will bless you off your mind, that he will be with you, that he'll give you a good job, a good future, a good family. No longer out there in the streets, no longer out there bound and afflicted, no longer out there on the pipe, but he's going to break those bars, and those bars in your life that had a hold of you, those bars that been tying you down, that the circumstance, the comfort zone, and you're going to begin to experience a new life of freedom. And I'll give you the treasure out of darkness. And man, I've been called many things in my life before, and they were all bad. If they call me a treasure, man, that's something good, man. That's something sweet that my Lord would think of me to be.
What is the treasure out of darkness?
I am a treasure out of darkness. You're a treasure out of darkness. He's a treasure out of darkness. You're going to be a treasure out of darkness. The future, the family, this ministry, going to be a treasure out of darkness. It's those that are lost, those that were afflicted, those that are wounded, those that were pushed aside, the black sheep of the family, those that nobody expected something good to come out of them. Those are the treasure out of darkness,
I'm going to ask you a question. You're a graduate of Victory Outreach Men's Home La Puente.
Correct.
And you are also a leader and a staff member in this home. What is your role here, and how has it affected you in your walk with God?
Well, my role here in the home is just servanthood. That's what it really is. It's just sacrificing. First one's in, last one's out. Last one's go to sleep, first one's to wake up early. I've been serving other men, serving them their bowls, serving them their food, serving the things that make sure that their needs are met. It's really about others, man. It's just others, helping others. I came in, couldn't help myself, and once I was able to step out of the pit that I was at, I was able to help others, man, people that were once like me.
Can you say it's been a rough road?
Oh yeah. But it's cool. I mean, it blessed me. It's a lot better than it would be than I was out there in the world.
All right, so I'm gonna throw this one out there. You can answer if you want.
But still, I mean, it's not because he's not.
Have you been in discipline before?
Yeah. Discipline?
Yeah.
Discipline, man. I've been chopped up, I've been chewed up, I've been spit out by the best of them. And yeah, I got discipline, I got scriptures, and I'm currently on the scriptures right now, you know what I mean? But it's cool, it's a growing process, it's a growing experience.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. What is the point of what is the point of getting scriptures? Like, is there a lesson to be taught, or like, what's the meaning behind the scriptures? Like, I want you to dig in deep, man. I want to just dig.
Well, it's because you got so much free time to do bad when you're not doing anything. And that's the most vulnerable time to fall in. And when you get in trouble and you're going to get scriptures, you spend most of your free time doing scriptures, meditating on the word and keeping you away from trouble. You're not doing bad, but you're doing better. You're doing better by writing these scriptures down and memorizing them in your heart and knowing what they are and knowing what to say. And as you continue to write them out, it begins to speak to you, it begins to minister to you, and you begin to learn from these things, and you don't want to do it anymore. You don't want to get those scriptures anymore, and man, I know for me, for one, that you learn from them. You learn from them.
What are you supposed to learn, though? What's the point of, what are you supposed to learn? There's a purpose for the scriptures, not only to discipline, but there's a purpose. There's a purpose for it.
Well, really, what it is, it's things that are taught, you know what I mean? And there's certain things that are caught, you know what I mean? So you can go through your scriptures like nothing and not learn anything from it. It's really up to you. If you take your time and really study your scriptures, begin to understand why you got them and what it really means to you, then it begins to minister. That's caught, you know what I mean? So it's a two-way street. You know, it go one way or the other, depending on you. You know how you want to see it.
What do you plan? What are your plans in the future? Like, has God placed a burden in your heart, like, to be in a certain ministry, or where do you feel that God's going to take you where God wants you? Like, because this is just a stepping stone to your future in the walk with God. You already achieved. You're a graduate at home. So, like, what's your next step?
One of my next, I'm going to re-entry. I'm about to go to school. You know, I want to be a counselor. I want to work in the juvenile halls. You know, I want to be one of the staff members right there. I want to work with children. You know, people that ones like me. You know, a lot of my friends that I grew up with, like in foster care. You know, I hung around with them a lot, and I could just relate to them because I didn't really have a family to go to, and they didn't have a family. So we made our family with each other. So I want to work with those that are ones like me, and then those that are out there stuck and bound and afflicted and can't go home because they're worried, or they can't go home because of a drug, or whatever it is, the case may be. I just want to work with those people, those kids.
I'm gonna ask you two more questions, right? And before you give me a response, just think about it for a second before you start talking, before you give me an answer. There's two kind of audience out there listening, or they're going to look at this. One of them is unsaved, and one of them is saved. For the audience that are looking at this, that are not going on the right path,
Hey,
what would you like to tell them?
to get it where it needs to go. I mean, not like out there, but
What might, for those that,
like he's trying, but I mean, ain't nowhere to do it, bro.
Well, Mike, for the audience that are not saved, all I can really say is get a hold of God, man. It's only God that can set you free. It's only God that can deliver you, man. I tried it, man. I tried it your way. I tried it my way. I tried it his way. I tried it the other girl's way. But you know what? That didn't work for me, man. Plan A didn't work for me. Plan B didn't work for me. Plan C didn't work for me. And that's all the way to Plan Z. But you know what? That's okay, because my God is the beginning and the end, the Alpha, the Omega, the author, the finisher. So I know the good work that He started, He's going to finish within my life. And I know He can do the same thing for you. If God can save me, He can save you too.
Now, for those who may be watching that don't know God, or maybe lost and without a direction, maybe looking for some kind of hope or something to hold on to, or a promise, and maybe by the words that you share, like, they might have a turning point in their life and might want to come to church and get saved. What would you tell them right now?
For those of you that are saved,
Unsaved.
and for those of you that are saved, I just want to let you know God loves you. He fight a good fight, runs a good race. endure. God says you're a treasure out of darkness. He says that you're his cherished, precious treasure. He close dear to his heart. Deuteronomy 7:6. The Bible says that he will use you as an instrument. He knows every hair in your head. He knows everything that you're going through is for a reason. Everything filtered by his love. And I just continue to encourage you to keep going. That we're in this together. You're not alone. We're in the same boat. We're going on the same mission. We serve the same God. And he will do the same thing for you, the things that he did for me, the same thing he did for Pastor Sonny, the same thing he did for Sister Julie, the same thing he did for Pastor Joe, and the things he's continuing to do for your pastors, amen. God bless you and amen.
More questions. Are you gonna talk to the people? I'm just gonna. I'm trying to think of how to word the question. This is gonna be for the people in the street, right? So before you say something, just think about it and let it come from your heart, because this is where it really counts. There's people lost in the street right now. They're in the corners right now. They're selling dope. They're holding their ground for the neighborhoods. This is for all the gang members, for all the prostitutes. This is for all the lost. This is for all the people that have no hope on the street right now. They're stuck on drugs. They have the needle stuck in their arm. They're just walking around feeling like there's no tomorrow. What would you tell them? There's no rush. Just like, I got plenty of film, you know? Like, don't rush your response. Like, just to say, like, they're down that road and they're at a dead end and they don't know where they're gonna go. Like, dig deep within your heart and what you want to tell them, because those words that you might tell them might just turn around and find a little way out and end up down this driveway right here. And
If there's anything I could leave you with, and I know how it feels, I know how it is. There's hurt, there's pain, there's anger, there's happiness, not joy, but happiness. But I just want to let you know there's a way out, there's a hope, there's a future. You gotta allow God to work in your life. You gotta accept God, believe in God, and trust in God for Him to do things in your life. That for your family, for your children, for your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, or fathers. For those that done you wrong and those that you hurt. There's some bridges that you burn and only God can restore them. Only God can put it together. Only God can put the pieces in the puzzle and make it a beautiful image. To yourself, trust me, to myself, I messed up everything I touched. But God got the golden touch. Amen? God got the golden hand and God got the final say so. If there's anything I can leave you with, it's call upon the name of the Lord and believe with all your heart. That He will save you, that He will come through, and He will do what He said He will do. Amen. God bless you.